Hi, my name is Tommy Brazil. I'm from Fort Walton Beach, Florida. How old am I? I'm 32 years old. And I'm here to just try my gosh darn hardest.
Hi, my name is Forrest Jenkins. I am 32 and I am from Crestview, Florida. Born and bred. That is not true.
Hey, I'm Randall Jenkins. I grew up in Mississippi, lived in 4 states, Mississippi, Louisiana, Georgia, and now Florida. I really enjoy cooking. I'm a little nervous about cooking against my son and my son-in-law and somebody I've not met until today. And from what I hear, he can cook. He's been cooking a long time, so we'll see what happens.
Hi, my name is Robert Lester. I'm from Navarre, Florida, and I'm 45.
Why do I think I should win?
Why do I think I should win? I don't.
Right now, I have no idea because we haven't cooked yet. But, you know, maybe the reason I should probably win is number one, I'm the old guy, so, you know, they should let me win.
Why should I win? I think I'm pretty good at time management, but other than that, I'm up against some pretty stiff competition, so we'll see.
My goal is to cook better than everybody else, or at least make everything tasty. Hopefully I've not taught my son all those things, so that maybe, you know, that may serve as a stumbling block to him, but I'll make fun of him anyway, so we'll see what happens.
I am here to just have a good old time.
Welcome to our ultimate mystery box competition. For today's competition, we will have 3 rounds: the appetizer round, the entree round, and the dessert round. We would like to introduce our judges, Chef Pinelli, Audra, and the birthday girl herself, Elise. For each round, there will be 4 mystery box items that must be used in the preparation. Let's get started. Chefs, let's reveal your mystery items. The mystery box items are shrimp, red cabbage, pita, and ranch seasoning. There are 35 minutes on the clock, and your time starts now.
Okay.
What is this?
Okay, judges, what are you anticipating about today's competition?
And I really like this basket. I'm a big fan of shrimp, and I think there's just a lot that you can do.
Yeah, I got a couple things stirring in my head what I could do to knock it out. At first, I was like, oh, not sure, but yeah.
I would panic. I would absolutely panic in the box, and I saw a bit of panic in a couple of chefs' eyes.
What do you feel like the ingredient is that makes it difficult this round?
I think the curveball is definitely the ranch seasoning because it can, if you're not careful, it can be pretty overpowering.
But then again, if you actually made a ranch dressing with it, that could be your drizzle
Yeah, that's true.
on a potential pita or something like that.
When 2 or more Jenkins are gathered in an event-like setting, I mean, it's just a matter of time before one of them cuts themselves or is bleeding. It's
Already
just,
had a nick, just a matter of time.
I mean,
right?
yeah.
Family tradition.
It's going to happen.
It's gonna happen.
Blood will be shed in some form or another, whether it's a little or a lot.
Okay, tell us what you're working on today.
Okay, so right now I'm peeling the shrimp so that I can get them diced. I'm going to be doing a bit of a kind of a mix between a southern and a Greek thing. I'm going to go for a little bit more of a coleslaw with the cabbage and using the ranch dressing. I mean, the ranch powder is going to be very interesting.
Is that the ingredient that's throwing you off?
Not necessarily. It wound up having to kind of like, okay, I got to figure out how to put that into a usable fashion because I don't like ranch dressing like in general. So now not only is it's not even just ranch dressing. It's like also, oh, you got the powder and everything like that.
Good thing you're not cooking for you today.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Okay, good luck. Okay, Robert, what are you cooking for us on this appetizer round?
It's gonna be like a Cajun pita taco. Little Cajun shrimp, little mystery ranch coleslaw, and some toasted pita tacos that I'm gonna throw together. And probably a more than just the shrimp and the coleslaw. But I wanted to get all the important stuff out of the way first.
Yep, I love that. Okay, Tommy, let us know. What are you doing this appetizer round?
Gosh, I'm gonna make a shrimp flatbread with a red cabbage ranch slaw on top and pita bread. But that's part of the flatbread, so
Why are you saying it like it's a secret?
they could steal my ID.
Okay, this looks great, Tommy. Good luck. Okay, Randall, let us know. What are you doing this appetizer round? Oh, this looks good.
This is like a confetti party salad. It's going to be topped with sauteed shrimp with crumbs, and it's going to be served with toasted pita, and with a butter lime sauce.
This looks really good.
It's gonna
This
be
is
awesome.
one of the most exciting things I think we've seen today so
Is
far.
going to be. I wish I could give you a taste right now, but you know,
It's marinating.
it's. Well, let's see. Oh yeah, that's perfect.
Okay, we're
Awesome.
excited. This looks good. Good luck. Chefs, 20 minutes left on the clock.
Fastest I've ever seen you run.
Still 13 minutes, 14 minutes.
Yeah.
Have some plates. That's it.
You have
Randall's confetti slaw, I think is what he called it. I feel like it looks really
There was
good.
a lot of color
There's a
going on.
lot of color going
over
on.
there.
I
So
heard
I'm
party
pretty
salad
excited.
is what
Party,
I heard.
party, yeah, party.
Yeah.
Birthday
party.
Um,
we've
and then
got
also there's some avocado going on over here, which is,
Yes!
is a different ingredient than no one else is using either. There is a lot of talk of acid as well, making sure that there's plenty of acidity in there. But
Well, and acid is such a great, the citrusy is such a great flavor for shrimp. So
A lot of interesting stuff going on. Like on both sides of the spectrum right here. From lots of color to maybe look like not so much color, but it'll all be about the taste too. And I'll be interested to see their final plating, their presentation. It'll be interesting to see what they do.
I definitely feel right now that pita is the least creatively being used.
What happened to the oven? Why didn't you close it? Hey. All right.
Chefs, 10 minutes left. 10 minutes left. That's all you have.
Oh yeah.
Chefs, this is your 5-minute warning. 5 minutes left this round.
It's okay. That might not be the worst thing in the world.
Don't see him telling anybody that on show. Hey, your fire went out.
Okay.
Okay, chefs, 1 minute left. You should be finishing everything up. You have 1 minute left until this is over.
Might not have enough shrimp.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands in the air. No, 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 no. You're done.
There are. They are. They're in the air. Okay, so since this is hearty, there is a cabbage hearty salad that's got different colored bell peppers, chopped cabbage, onion, and in the sauce it has
just a touch of honey, the ranch dressing mix, and shrimp has ranch dressing, butter, a little bit of blackening seasoning, and your panko breadcrumbs. And the bread is a soft bread that's got butter, a little bit of ranch in it, so you can open that up and make your own shrimp gyro or shrimp party in the mouth. The sauce is sour cream, a little bit of ranch, and a dash of colorful hot sauce. So enjoy.
I love the crunch of this shrimp. It is just enough, and there's just enough heat, I think, to it. It's a really good shrimp.
I'm glad that the hot sauce crisis was averted because I was like, no. But the sauce ended up really good in the end. So let's see how this is all together.
I love his party cabbage mixture. I love the fact that it's raw because you got a lot of good crunch. If you were sauteed that down, it didn't sit too long and soften up. So a lot of good texture and flavor in there. Good panko with the score on the shrimp.
And the ranch really comes through in
Right.
that sauce.
Yeah.
That's something that I know was a tough ingredient to work with, but it really came through in that sauce.
In the pita itself, when it's all together, it cohesively works as one unit.
Yeah,
Thank you,
great
Chef.
job.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Chef Tommy, you're next.
Chef Tommy, can you tell us about the dish that you made us today?
Yes, chefs, I made for you toasted pita bread with a red cabbage slaw with ranch, a ranch, I guess, dressing, with grilled shrimp, with it's a garlic ranch shrimp, grilled shrimp with Parmesan cheese. Enjoy.
Tommy, I really like the butteriness and saltiness of this. I think the ranch lends itself really well to the shrimp. It's nice and buttery. It goes really well together. I think everything complements each other. I wish the cabbage was cut a little finer.
I am a messy eater. Yeah, this is. I might need a napkin. Thank you. I like the flavors work well together, collectively.
Did you use garlic powder, garlic salt?
I use garlic salt,
Oh,
I believe.
to me, it was a little heavy on the salt side or whatever. If that would have been scaled back a little bit, and then could always adjust after that. I like the raw vegetables. I like that crunch. It adds, from that soft shrimp to the crunchy vegetables. Shrimp was cooked great though, cooked all the way through. Like the Parmesan on top, good touch. Everything was good. Just a little salty for me on that side.
Thank you, Chef.
Chef Robert, you're up next.
Okay, Chef Robert, tell us about your dish.
What I've prepared for you today is a play on tacos, those Cajun shrimp tacos. So the slaw has the ranch packet along with other complementary items, a little sugar. The shrimp are lightly Cajun seasoned just to not overpower the shrimp taste itself. And the pita was lightly toasted in it.
The shrimp's very tasty though. I know you said you were having a little trouble with the pita pockets.
Oh my gosh, yes.
It's excellent. It's got that tanginess. It's that tangy sweetness that you really want from a good slaw. That's different than any of the ones that we've had so far.
So all got good flavor to it. Different cuts going on there from dice to slice. May help come together a little bit. Good flavor on the shrimp and the big oops right there, leaving the tail on. I maybe would have, since it was in a pocket and they're kind of shallow pockets, is maybe chopped it up when you plate, when that comes to your table. The last thing you should do is expedite your plate with the excess stuff around it for your final presentation, which make it look, because we eat with our eyes first,
Ran out of time.
right?
That clock
Good job.
is- The clock is no one's friend. That's
Right.
for sure.
It's sped up, I swear.
Thank you, Chef Robert.
Thank you. Chef Forrest. It's okay.
Okay, Chef Forrest, tell us about the dish you made.
So this is kind of a deconstructed shrimp slaw. We've got the avocado and citrus ranch sauce on top. We've got a layer of the cabbage and then some lightly sauteed shrimp with the pita, I guess chips. It's toasted pita. I don't know that they're small enough to be called chips.
Shrimp is very, very tender.
Kind of like a twist off of like a shrimp cocktail, you know.
Now, Forrest, I have to say, individually, you know, when I'm just eating like a piece of the shrimp and, you know, some of the cabbage or the chip, whatever, you know, I couldn't really, I don't know, I wasn't sold. And then I had a bite of it all together. And it plays really well. It was very surprising. I think the citrus in that sauce really makes that shrimp pop.
Yeah, when I saw you doing the avocados, I got really excited. I was like, yes, he's using avocados. Yeah, the lime shines through more than the other flavors in the sauce. Like, it masks the ranch.
That's what I was going to say. I can't quite taste the ranch.
Yeah, but that's okay because it was used.
The shrimp is good flavor, it's a good combination. Which the mixture, presentation wise, I might have done something a little different because there's a lot going on in this cup to make it try and eat it so half of it don't end up on the table. And maybe julienne some of it or diced it up smaller, maybe built a base for it on the bottom with your shrimp on top, and then maybe done that as a drizzle because I don't think
It is a lot of
it's
sauce.
a lot of sauce on there. Maybe just done it as a drizzle and cut this up too because they're big pieces. So I think that should have been like more of a shred. It'd have been finer and it'd all been easier to put together on a fork and fit into your mouth.
Thank you very much, Forrest.
Thank you, Chef.
Thank you.
Thank you, chefs. It is time for the judges to deliberate to find their winner for this round. Chefs, what are your thoughts on this appetizer round?
Man, this was a lot of fun. I think my favorite out of the bunch probably has to be Randall's dish.
I would agree.
The textures were absolutely amazing, and the different kinds of flavors that he put in to each piece of it was just so. I mean, everything worked so well.
The breadcrumbs, giving it that fried texture was
A little crunch,
Yeah.
It was excellent.
I mean, it wasn't what I was going for in my dish, so it would have been really out of place in mine. But
You guys have to decide who doesn't make it to the next round, not the winner this round. So,
Right.
what
Yeah.
are your thoughts on that?
Well, I think because with the tails on there, that's a big fail. Unfortunately. But when under pressure like that, things get overlooked. So on that note, that would be my choice.
I was kind of in between Forrest and Roberts just because, there are, like you said, the tails. It's hard to eat whenever it's in a taco. I think taco, I want to just bite into it. And with Forrest, that it only works if you eat it all at once, but it's hard to eat it all at once when it's in that kind of presentation.
Because sometimes people think if a little is good, a lot's better. In that case, it was. It's not.
The other thing about Roberts for me was there's too much bread. It was really powdery, and that's why I used my fork to dig in there because I was like, I don't want to fill up on just bread. I want to get to all of the ingredients at once.
Especially when you're thinking of it as an appetizer. This was a bit more
Yeah.
entree friendly instead of appetizer friendly, and part of it is knowing what you're cooking for too. So
Right.
Thank you, chefs.
Martini glass
Okay,
over
yeah.
there.
martini glass.
I
Yeah,
thought it
I was wondering what that was going to look like. It's like, and nobody overcooked your shrimp, which is
That was
awesome.
That was huge.
I was
very easy to do.
That
Yep.
shrimp is
Very easy.
it's a finicky one.
Yeah.
It's really easy to overdo.
You wanna
And
get
the
in there
hot
really
sauce
quick.
was not pre-opened, so
Yes. Same with the
Instead of-
Parmesan cheese.
Everything I touched
And I'm
was
like-
sealed.
it was
Yeah,
like
early.
The mayonnaise
Instead of
was
a-
sitting there like, what?
instead of a teaspoon, I got like a quarter cup. Yeah, that was nice.
Okay, do you feel like you've come to a decision, chefs?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Welcome back, chefs. You had 35 minutes to complete your appetizer round with shrimp, ranch seasoning, red cabbage, and pita bread. Are we ready? Chef Robert, you have been eliminated.
Robert, we all loved the flavors that you brought to the table. It really came down to those fine details. The fact that you left the tails on the shrimp, and the presentation wasn't quite as clean as others. And for that reason, we had to eliminate you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, chefs, this is the entree round. You will have 45 minutes to complete your entree. You may open your mystery baskets.
Now.
Your mystery items are strawberry popsicles, rainbow carrots, ground turkey, and banana shallots. Good luck.
Oh, an onion. Okay.
Dad's already cut himself once.
Family tradition.
I'm trying to not be the next Jenkins cut. Woo! That's a little spicy.
Just cutting them up. Just look.
I got this covered, man.
Chefs, there is 30 minutes left on the clock. 15 minutes have gone by. Randall, what is the entree you're preparing here?
I'm gonna have the patties on top of a salad with a strawberry cilantro sauce with smashed potatoes and broccoli.
What are the peppers for?
Color like this. This is it's gonna be part of the broccoli salad to mix in there. Just enough color to make it pop.
Okay, Chef Tommy, what do you have going on over here?
I have making a patty melt with a side salad with a strawberry vinaigrette. Oh, rats, I have these carrot chips. I'll figure it out.
And Chef Forrest cannot be found. Forrest, what do you have going on over here? You got some milk?
Yes, milk, and then if you hold on just a moment.
Yeah.
So I'm in the process of doing some homemade meatballs.
Love that. No one else is doing that idea.
Really? Oh, that's really encouraging. This is something I've made before. I need a. You know what? This is not how you would normally do this.
Improvising.
But I've never used turkey before, which is something that's really interesting. That's why I'm having to supplement.
You're adding some fat in
Bacon.
there?
Get some of that extra fat in there.
So are you putting your carrots in your meatball?
No, the carrots are not going to go in the meatball. I'm thinking of doing a caramelized carrots. I'm going to go really savory with them, with butter and some just kind of salt and pepper.
Okay, good luck with those carrots. There's
Yeah,
not much
good
time
luck with
left.
the carrots because I am going to have to kind of figure something out with it.
So I just went around and I talked to everyone, and there's a lot of really interesting things happening. Nothing is similar.
I was hoping for variety.
Yeah.
I didn't want anything to remotely be the same.
Yes, the popsicle has not been the difficult thing, it seems like, or at least the thing they've worked with so far.
Yeah, you can kind of tell which each person, which direction they're going, except I'm not sure what Randall was doing. It's interesting too with Tommy, but obviously got the salad going on. I can see how we're going to incorporate the turkey and with that too, how what's going on.
And the bacon. I saw him pull off the bacon.
Yeah, it's tossed in with the lettuce.
Bacon going on, yeah.
There's some meatball baking happening at this station, as you can see right now, and there's a lot of ingredients in that meatball. So that's going to be a make or break for Forrest over here.
The big factor here is going to be time.
Time is definitely going to be a problem.
Because this is there's a lot happening, and of course you want an entree portion, but you also want to make sure that everything is cooked enough.
I need salt. I'm scared.
Just take it a long way around.
All right, chefs, you have 15 minutes left. 15 minutes. Make sure that turkey is cooked. I am not sure that Randall can actually pull this off.
Time is going to be the killer in this one here. They probably could have used an extra 10 or 15 minutes, but we'll see. That looks like where they are at this point, it being prepared. My concern is the poultry, it being cooked all the way. So we'll see what they do.
I'm really worried about some of the ground turkey getting done on time for a few of those contestants. Right.
All around.
Some interesting use of the ingredients, so we'll see how it turns out.
How would you have done it differently?
I actually probably would have went the burger route, so it would have been two of us, but I would have done it with a bacon jam, maybe with home fries next to it.
Okay, contestants, 5 minutes left. That's all you've got. 5 minutes left until the timer goes off. The smoke mist in the air. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands in the air? No, Forrest, that's not on the plate. No.
Who's on now? Yeah.
Chef Forrest, please present your dish.
Okay, Chef Forrest, what have you presented today?
These are turkey meatballs with the banana shallots and the on a bed of rainbow carrots that was been done in butter with the popsicle.
So the shallots are in the meatball.
Yes.
I saw you using the thermometer there, so I trust
Yes.
you're good. Now that time was taken away.
Yeah, that was
really
making me nervous.
That was making me nervous.
The taste of the meatball is excellent.
Yeah.
It's perfectly done. Those are really good.
Yeah, that strawberry popsicle is, huh?
The popsicles went in there with the carrots, yes.
That is
The,
different.
Yeah. You didn't use white vinegar, apple cider?
I used apple cider vinegar. The carrots, and I was trying to kind of highlight a little bit of the sweetness with the carrots, but I didn't want that to be like, I didn't want it to be like candy, so I was trying to give it a little bite, and then I was hoping to balance it out with some of that salt too. So.
They're done really nicely. They're not underdone because carrots are really easy to underdo. But these are done really well. They're nice and tender, but they're not mushy.
Yeah, meatball's great, I think. Glad it got done in time. Any longer, got a little bit of crust on the outside, tender on the inside. Came out great. I was a little worried looking at the clock. And I, again, like that little bit of crunch on the vegetables. I loved it. Yeah. Good job.
Thank you. Very well done. Thank you.
Thank you, Chef
you.
Forrest.
Chef Tommy, please come forward.
Okay, Chef Tommy, what have you made for the chefs?
A patty melt, with a salad, bacon salad. The shallots are in the patty melt, and the carrots are in the salad. And I used the strawberry as a strawberry vinaigrette.
Did you put any of the strawberry in the patty melt as well? Is that what I'm calling
Yes,
happening?
sorry, yes. I wanted to add some sort of sauce to it, but I couldn't find the mayonnaise. So I was like,
Looks
you
like
know what?
it's down there.
Well, there you go. Yes.
The bread is toasted very nicely, and I think it's a good. The size of the patty I think is good too. It's got a good ratio in my opinion. The one thing that I do find is that, well,
Actually, yeah.
is that the carrots are hard to find.
Yes. Yes.
I wish you were a little bit more creative with the carrots instead of just throwing them in a salad. But I think that using the strawberry popsicle as a dressing, as a vinaigrette, is really tasty.
Great idea, yeah.
Yeah.
I like the salad idea on there, and like you said, you had no mayo, so what could be missing is that could have been your lettuce element on this salad. Maybe if the cuts were a little bit bigger, and that was on there, that would have been beautiful color on there, and you had all the strawberry in there. That would have made a good topper right on top of the hamburger itself.
Absolutely.
The only thing for me is I wish the bottom of my sandwich wasn't soggy from the plating.
Simple but very delicious. Sometimes that's the best things are simple and delicious.
And the way that would be like a barrier if you had sliced cheese or leaf lettuce in between that protein in there, and that helps it from bleeding out into your sandwich. And of course, it would have went right out for service, and that would help some. Of course, with that cheddar twill you did, that kind of helped with that. But overall, really good.
This was
Good
excellent.
flavor.
Yeah, the top side.
Thank you. Chef Randall.
Tried to carry on the fun party theme with steamed vegetables. That's the carrot medley, broccoli stems, and some just salt and pepper. The sauce is the popsicle. It's the popsicle with just a little bit of sour cream, a touch of vinaigrette, and cilantro. The meat patty is salt, pepper, a little bit of panko to like the breadcrumbs. The sauce, which of course after this long it kind of seeps, is the sauce that you have in your bowl, so you can do that. The shallots are on the bottom. I didn't want them caramelized. I wanted to give them a little bit of, substance.
There's a real interesting depth of flavor there. Even the sauce by itself is really tasty.
Oh man, yeah.
I think I like your use of the carrots the best so far. This is how I would like my carrots. They're peppery, they're buttery. It's almost like a slaw.
That strawberry sauce is good.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like drinking having strawberry yogurt.
Right. Mm-hmm. It's delicious. This feels like an entree. It feels like a meat and two sides, you know?
Potatoes probably will come out just a minute or two early, but that happens just in the essence of waiting.
Yeah.
And sometimes you get confused on what you should start first or what you should start last, or get them out and stop the cooking process. Yeah. But they taste good. Got good flavor.
Very
to
good.
them. Yeah.
I
Love the
was
vegetables.
worried that I was gonna not be okay with the shallots being that big for me.
Yeah.
But I actually like them.
You have a lot of thought that goes into your flavors that you put into things,
Yeah.
which I really appreciate. So this is excellent.
Yeah. Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chef Randall. Thank you, chefs. The judges have a lot to think about. You guys can go wait and during deliberation. Okay, chefs, what were your thoughts on this entree round?
Well, like I said, based on the three categories that we have, which was taste, presentation, and creativity, these two stand out to me. I think they all tasted really good. I think Forrest may have missed it on the other two categories. When you think about it, they all had the same amount of time. And then other than, I think Bacon in his category, he added, when you look at what went into these two in the same amount of time and pulled it off.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I couldn't believe
It
it.
was so
It
fast.
was like
man.
45 minutes. It's still a long time. I'm like,
And then
20 minutes left.
to wait that long to put the meat in, I was panicking because I was like, it's the last thing, but I still have to put the sauce on it.
Both of y'all had so much more color in y'all's than mine. Mine looked like
It's the
goulash.
color, man. When
Uh,
Elise said, yours looks like an entree. Then I was like, okay,
Well, that's good.
that's a good thing.
that's a
Yeah,
good
at least
thing.
I make it to the top
I
two.
don't know. I ate a half sandwich and a salad.
They utilize the pantry. We have all of this
Right.
lovely produce that we've provided them. And yes, the basket ingredients are the most important pieces. They have to be on the plate. But it was because I know how creative Forrest is.
Yeah.
And I just feel like he missed some of that creativity.
I was so nervous about the meatballs. I was so nervous about the meatballs because again, it's poultry. It's not, you know, I normally do that with beef.
Like I knew as soon as he saw the ground turkey, like I'm gonna make a meatball. I can make a meatball. Yeah. And then I sat there for a long time. And I'm like, is he going to cook the meatball?
Well, and I think that's why these
Panicked.
guys weren't too worried about it because they smashed out a thin patty
Yeah.
and knew they could get the poultry cooked in time.
Ground turkey. How often do you eat ground turkey?
Yeah.
For real, like the minute that I saw
Once
the
every 7
brown
years.
stuff in there, I was like, okay, all right, let's see where this is gonna go.
I do love how he did his carrots though, because we had
Yes.
very savory carrots and then, frankly, almost invisible carrots with Tommy's. But we had a really rich, sweet, buttery carrot.
Right.
So it was really interesting to see how different everyone's take on that piece of it was.
I have to say, walking around, I was a little disappointed that Tommy put his carrot in the salad. He made these beautiful carrots that looked a lot like Forrest's, but then he last minute chopped them up and put them in the salad, which
Right.
was just very interesting.
Yeah, he probably was trying to create some texture or something because he hadn't figured out a way to use it. That's that way. If he'd have put that on the side and used that with the strawberry popsicle and put it on top of that burger, that would have created a lot of colors, layers in that
Right.
burger and that cold and heat together.
It still kind of is a little weird to think that I decided to, you know, serve meatballs to a full-blood Italian. I'm nervous. It's like it's yeah.
He was advantageous and made that meatball though.
Yeah, he stuck with it,
Yeah.
and it got done, and
He pulled it off, yeah.
it really was delicious.
It was really good.
It was one of the best turkey meatballs that I've had, just period.
Randall was a little bit
It was a
salty.
little, and it was a little dry, almost a little bit, almost a little overcooked.
Well, and he's using breadcrumbs or whatever, but I didn't see him use any egg or anything like that or milk in there.
Who's leaving next?
Any, mini, miny, mutt.
I know. Like honestly,
I think it's me.
I don't think so.
I
'Cause
think it's me.
Okay, judges, have you made your decision?
I think so. I believe so.
Welcome back, chefs. The judges have made their decision. Chef Forrest, you have been eliminated.
Forrest, we really appreciated you using the ingredients to their fullest. But where we found the lacking pieces was the creativity. We have a full pantry for you to use, and when we went back and tested the meatballs, a couple of them were underdone. So for that reason, we had to eliminate you.
Thank you.
the minute that he started to walk over to me with the meat thermometer, I was very nervous. I was extremely nervous. I was pleased that I was able to make everything onto the plate. That I was able to present something. It was again really exciting that they enjoyed the flavors and that it was well done. It just wasn't done all the way.
Okay, chefs, for the dessert round, you will have 35 minutes, and you may open your mystery boxes. Our ingredients this round are pine berries, brie cheese, crescent rolls, and mint jelly.
Wait.
I was sad that I wasn't gonna make it to the finale and actually like get a chance to maybe like win the whole thing. But having seen the ingredients, I don't know if I'd have been able to audible that fast.
Hey Tommy, what do you have going on over here?
Oh gosh. So I have a kind of cheese brie croissant
Okay.
in the oven there. Try to make a strawberry sauce or whatever this thing is.
Pine berry?
Sauce to go on top of it, mixed with some of the jelly. I'm afraid the jelly's not going to go well with it though, so heat it up.
Confidence at an all-time high.
You seen this man over here cook? Look, he's a machine.
He's very intimidating.
God, this was terrible.
Okay, good luck, Tommy.
Oh, thanks. God.
Okay, what do you have going on over here, Randall?
Making fillings for crepes.
Crepes. Okay. So what kind of fillings are you making for your crepes?
This is the cheesy pepper.
Okay.
It'll be a little sweet, and the other one is going to be garnished with fresh strawberries.
Okay. These.
A little bit of sweet and spicy. Mm-hmm.
You got some chocolate on your table here.
Yeah.
And what's your use of your croissant?
That's going to be like a dessert, like a cracker. That goes in the whipped cream.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, it sounds like you have a pretty solid plan. Good luck.
We'll see.
Chefs, you have 20 minutes left. 20 minutes left, chefs. So what ingredients are you guys most worried about this round?
What you're gonna do with that mint jelly?
Yeah.
That could make it or break it, I think. In
Yeah.
my opinion, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it could be really easy to overdo it on the mint jelly because it's just a little off the wall. I'm really excited to see how they work with the brie though. Brie is one of my favorite cheeses, and it works so well with dessert. It'll be fun to see what kind of things they get to do with it.
I think not only is the mint jelly challenging, but it's the color of it. You
Yeah.
can't just put it in anything.
That's what I want to see. I want to see more than just white.
And green.
Yeah,
I want to see color.
some kind of pop of something because it's definitely interesting. So should be
Yep.
fun.
It should be. This is going to be very exciting.
Yeah.
Don't film that.
10 minutes left, chefs. 10 minutes left of today's competition. Please say there's $10
That's still hot.
Okay, chefs, 5 minutes left. There is 5 minutes remaining in today's competition.
Yeah, we hit the floor.
That ain't gonna work.
Can't judge it if it's not on the plate.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Chef Tommy, please present your dish.
Tommy, what are you presenting for the judges?
Today we have a brie cream cheese croissant with a chocolate, I wouldn't call it a sauce, more like a topping, with pine berry sauce on top, with a side of mint jelly with brown sugar.
I do like the way that this is plated. It's kind of playful and I like that you made a sauce from the pine berry. I actually like that a lot. That's very light.
Yeah, nice and creamy.
And it complements the heaviness of this because it's a heavy dessert. It's a lot there, but that sauce is really good.
And this, if you were putting it on a menu or whatever, I think it obvious that the mint jelly would be something you wouldn't actually do and try and sell it. Not unless you had it incorporated like into the sauce. But other than that, everything else went together good.
Overall, I think this was well put together for the ingredients that you had to work with. This was a
Yeah,
really
well done.
a really good effort. I mean, I have to commend you for that. Making it this far, it's very good.
Thank you, Chef.
Chef Randall.
I made a after party splash of pine, strawberry, and chocolate. The crepe is with cheese and pepper jelly, and the croissants are a take on beignets. All kind of simple. The chocolate was going to be on the top to make it crunchy, but you know, see if we can get it off the plate.
A very modern take on a dessert, a bit deconstructed in a way, but a fun splattering, you know?
Where's the brie? In here?
Huh?
And the mint jelly.
And the mint jelly, yeah.
Wow.
The filling of that crepe with the brie and the jelly is really well done. The mint is just there, and the brie is nice and creamy. I wish it was a little bit sweeter because it reads a little more like breakfast instead of dessert.
Try them all together. I want to see what that flavor profile looks like.
They're fluffy and powdery, which is exactly what you want. They still have a little bit of crunch, a little bit of give. I think it's interesting. I do wish that you did a little bit more with the pine berry instead of just having it on the plate. Like making it into a sauce of some kind, or incorporating it in maybe as part of the crepe filling.
Everything works well, both separate and together.
Thank you, Randall.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, chefs, thank you for that round. The judges are now going to deliberate not just from this meal, but from all 3 courses today.
Way to go, Tommy. 4 full plates.
I don't even know where I am anymore.
Okay, chefs, that's the conclusion of the whole day. But first, the dessert round.
While we were eating it, it was a very pleasant surprise and use of the strawberry with the by making it into a sauce instead of just using it and folding it in or whatever. I was disappointed with the use of the mint jelly.
Yeah, I agree.
It adds color to the plate, but that's what it does. It adds color to the plate.
Yeah.
That was hard. I mean, I like cooking at home, but not under this kind of pressure. Oh my goodness.
I don't want to cook for another 2 weeks.
But I much prefer the way that the mint jelly was used in this dish. It did not taste like toothpaste.
Right, yeah.
It worked very well together with the brie, and that was a very pleasant surprise. For both of them, I made sure that I had a little bit of each ingredient in a single bite, and cohesively, I felt like these worked better.
I feel like the pine berry was a key ingredient in there too, and you actually got to eat some of it there. Over there didn't get so much. Probably could have used some more on it. Maybe could have incorporated a little bit of that pine jelly in that.
Yeah.
The way Randall put that to his cream cheese.
I almost wish that I had this sauce on this dish. I think that's where I'm at, because this sauce was just so great. I think that's the best use of the pine berry. Obviously, it's
It'd have been great over that grape.
it would have been wonderful. I mean, it would have given it just that enough of sweetness, but And I mean, again, the creativity there with the crescent rolls not just being baked.
You had 4 full plates, and I had 1 crepe cut in 4 pieces, spread out. I was gonna be making 4 crepes.
Oh.
Some of the
Let's do
Elise
a
kept
mixed
saying,
jelly.
just put something on the plate. Thanks. I got 30 seconds to do that.
Just put something on the plates.
I mean, I know it's not just about the dessert for this, you know, to pick a winner. We gotta think about the whole dinner that we've had.
Yeah, it definitely feels like dessert round you're leaning towards one, but you have to really consider all 3 rounds here.
For me, that's a pretty simple answer. Randall had foresight to think, okay, this is a party dish, and for that was the theme that he went with each plate. Each plate was like, this is for a party. Here's the kind of presentation. Let's make it fun. Let's make it colorful.
Right.
And there was so much variety in every stage of the competition that,
Lots of color.
yeah.
And he was intentional with his flavor.
Yeah, he was the only one that I really saw that was checking it throughout the whole
Right.
process.
I watched him taste throughout
Yeah.
the whole competition. He was tasting as he went along. He just sliced the pine berry and taste a little bit of that.
He was tasting and then changing things as he was going. Others were just tasting and not doing anything about it, just like, oh, that's fine.
You can break a crepe with your, just pull it apart and put it where it goes. Yep, that wasn't on camera, was it?
Let's start with the appetizers. Appetizer, we had that wonderful breaded shrimp, crested shrimp that Randall had put together with that fun, like you were saying, basically a confetti sloth.
Yeah.
Of color.
Party on a plate.
Versus Tommy's pita chip square in a way, with the shrimp, with the slaw and the shrimp on top.
That one tasted really well, but I know that it was messy, very messy for me.
It was. I know the knife work I think could have been a bit more polished. I definitely think it. You know, there are big chunks of lettuce.
And more color too, you know.
Yeah.
He could have blistered some cherry tomatoes or olive oil, salt, put them on top of that, bringing some color. There's plenty of fresh herbs that were available, so he could have done a lot. He could have probably made that work.
Right.
But Randall, I thought was very cool.
I really enjoyed Tommy's
That patty melt.
patty melt.
I wanted
I
to
love
bite.
I wanted to finish the patty melt. I was really enjoyed that. In spite of the soggy bottom that had nothing to do.
I wish he would have found a way to put that salad mixture on there. I mean, it's great that
Yeah.
he separated color, but that would have been that would have looked a nice, colorful burger.
Yeah.
Wasn't too big, and it was very good. That was the only downside of me on the patty with Randall's, which I thought that was a great setup and everything was good, but his patty to me I thought was a little salty for me.
It was a little dry too. It was a little
Yeah.
drier.
So who do we think has a chance? Who do you think the winner is?
I have no idea.
I don't know who it is, but it's not gonna be me.
So it sounds like you guys kind of are on the same page. You're leaning toward like you think you found a winner.
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go get the contestants. Chefs, our judges have deliberated and they have made their final decision. Chef Tommy, you have been eliminated, which means Randall, you are the winner today. Congratulations. Judges, do you have any final comments?
I think what we most enjoyed, Randall, about your dishes was that there was a projected theme throughout all of them. The party and the cohesiveness and the color, the creativity, taste, textures, and presentation was all there throughout the whole meal.
A lot of different flavors going on there. It was good. The only issue I had, I felt a little salty on that patty, but that was about it. But everything was great. A lot of effort filling the whole plate up there, plus leaving enough white so you can take it at your canvas. So eating with your eyes first, everything was great.
Congratulations.
Normally second place is the first loser. I guess in this case I'm the last loser. So I'll take it, I guess. I'm just happy to be here.
Yep. Do you have any parting well wishes to Randall, the winner?
He was just better, down to the spices. Just couldn't beat him. He's got a lot of years of experience. So maybe one day.
Yeah. What are you gonna go do next?
I'll go take a nap.
Nice.
I feel tired. It was accomplished. I feel accomplished, but golly, I didn't know it was going to be just that hard, and it's, I can only thank the legacy of cooks that I've been around all my life, mom, dad, brothers, and Susan's, my in-laws, and then to love cooking and good food enough that I just want to pass along, but not under this kind of pressure.
Yeah.
For it to all come together, I was well pleased, and I tasted all the dishes, and they were really good. I mean, all the dishes were really good, and that's what I really enjoyed. I would have liked to have seen what Forrest could have done with a dessert, but I'm pretty happy. Yeah, I think my mom's going to be happy.
Yay. Well, congratulations. Well
Yeah,
deserved.
thanks to Niceville High School for letting us do this.
Indeed.
Wow, and Audra and Elise putting it all together. That's 2 thumbs up.
Absolutely.